Welcome to day 4 and 5. I apologize for not going live yesterday, but I was a part of the no electricity, not no electricity, no Wi-Fi. I think it's the heat. It's very hot. So welcome to day 4 and 5 of this mindfulness challenge. And today we are going to be doing loving kindness. Loving kindness is a very old meditation. It's been around for hundreds of years and it's been very much connected to improving all aspects of well-being, especially our ability to feel compassion for self and others, which is actually a really important part of you being well mentally and physically. So I invite you to join with an open mind. It is very normal if it's hard to feel feelings of compassion, not only just for others, but especially for the self. But that's why we practice. So this is an important practice for befriending the mind. For the next 13.5 minutes, I invite you to join me. Find a comfortable seated position, preferably with feet flat on the floor. That tends to be a little more comfortable, or you can choose to be standing, whichever feels more comfortable. I invite you to close the eyes. If that doesn't feel good, you can also choose to look down and soften the gaze. Bringing the awareness to the breath. As if it's the first time the breath is being noticed. For the next few breathing cycles, paying attention to the breath from the beginning of the inhale all the way through the completion of the exhale. If the mind is wandering, this is very normal. This is why we practice. We gently bring the mind back to the practice. It's okay. It's really wonderful just to notice and gently bring the mind back to the practice. Bringing the awareness to the heart center. So this can mean where the physical heart is located, or in the chest area if that's where you associate the energetic heart, whichever one makes more sense for you. You may even choose to place the palm of the hand on the chest area. That may help to bring the awareness to the heart. Just noticing if the heart feels open or closed, or anywhere in between. There's no right or wrong, just noticing. Noticing if any sensations can be felt in the heart area, or any lack of sensation. Again, there's no right or wrong, just noticing. You may choose to release the hand if you had placed it on the heart. And as we begin our loving kindness practice, we start by bringing to mind a loved one, someone for which it is easy to feel loving kindness towards. Perhaps you may pick a friend, a family member, a mentor. You may even consider picking a pet. What's important is that it's easy to feel loving kindness towards this entity. Picturing this loved other either sitting in front of you or next to you. And just noticing how it feels to think of this loved other. I will be saying a few phrases. I invite you to repeat the phrase silently to your loved other as you send wish to your loved other. Remembering that it's okay if you don't feel the loving kindness intent, it's the intention that's important. Picturing your loved other, sending them the thought, may you be safe. If at any time the mind wanders, bringing it back to this practice, focusing on your loved other, sending them the thought, may you be nourished. May you have refuge. May you be loved. Picturing your loved other and sending them the following thought. May you be deeply accepted. May it be safe to be you. May you flourish. May you flourish. Picturing your loved other and collecting all of these kind and compassionate wishes, sending them over to your loved one all at once. And just noticing what it feels like to send these kind and compassionate thoughts to your loved other. There's no right or wrong, just noticing what it feels like. Bringing the awareness to the heart and noticing if the heart feels open or closed or anywhere in between. Next, bringing the awareness to yourself. We will be sending loving kindness thoughts to ourselves. If this feels challenging for you, I encourage you to think about sending loving kindness thoughts to yourself as you are now. If that feels difficult, you may choose to send thoughts to a younger version of yourself. Perhaps as you were as a baby, or as a child, or a teenager. Choosing the version of yourself that you feel most comfortable sending loving kindness thoughts to. Picturing yourself and remembering that if this is difficult, what matters is the intention. What matters is the intention. I will be saying a few phrases. I invite you to say them silently to yourself after I give the statement. Picturing yourself, sending yourself the following kind and compassionate thought. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be loved. May I be deeply accepted just the way I am. May I be safe to be me. May I flourish. Picturing yourself taking all of these kind and compassionate wishes and sending them to yourself all at once. Picturing yourself receiving these wishes. And just noticing what it feels like to receive these wishes. There's no right or wrong, just noticing what it feels like. Bringing the awareness to the heart and noticing if the heart feels open or closed or anywhere in between. There's no right or wrong, just noticing. Bringing the awareness to the breath, taking in a nice deep breath. The fingers and to the toes, just bringing the awareness back to the room. Opening the eyes if they were closed. Thank you so much for joining me today on this loving kindness meditation. Please help me to reach more people and share with your friends and family. I am really grateful to you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Have a wonderful day.